Hey everybody, Alex here, and welcome to another edition of Momentum Charting. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification down below. Doing both of those things will ensure that you get all the latest updates, not only on Disney, which is the chart I'm going to be going over today, but as well as broad markets and all the other exciting updates that are going to be happening in the stock market over the next couple of weeks. Get subscribed. Thank you so much. Let's dive in here to the chart of Disney. I am on the daily time frame, and it appears to me like what is going on here is that we are inside of a sideways horizontal channel with prices trapped between around 163.43 and 200 approximately. That's a pretty wide range, but definitely here in Disney, the order of the day is going to be patience. We want to see how this develops and how much time it takes for this trend to develop. And if you're kind of a short-term day trader / swing trader, you may want to try to pick off bottoms in this channel and possibly sell at tops. That for me, at least in Disney, if you're not a long-term investor. But Disney, a mega cap company, and definitely a huge market cap on the company, and it's Disney, right? It's kind of like a gigantic cruise liner. This thing takes a long time to get going, so you've kind of got to par your expectations a little bit and what you're expecting prices to happen. It's not, you know, a micro cap stock with huge upside and huge downside. It just kind of like I said, takes a long time for this thing to turn around. And when it gets going, even then, sometimes it struggles a little bit to really get that momentum going up. But we have had a really nice move off the bottoms here, just like a lot of other stocks, so since the COVID lows. And looks to me like we are set here for a potentially bit of a drawn out sideways move in this channel. Again, kind of just set your expectations with Disney, but definitely one of the best long-term holds overall, I'd say, in the market, that with limited downside risk. Just Disney, obviously a fantastic company and has been for decades and decades now. And there is growth on the horizon, but it's going to be slower than some of your other stocks in the market. For instance, here you can see after this time of acceleration we had from around 2012 to 2015, so 3 years of big growth and acceleration, then we just ended up chopping sideways in sort of a similar channel to what looks like potentially could be developing here in the period from June 2015 until April 2019. So 4 years of just sideways chop in a channel like this. Am I saying that that's what's going to happen now? No, not at all. Stock market's kind of in a different place right now. We are in a period of high growth, high acceleration in the stock market. Lots of volatility, especially over the next couple months. It looks like volatility is going to increase even higher, but just again with Disney, you kind of need to set your expectations. Once it gets going in a trend, it likes to stay there for a long time, and it looks to me like we could be getting set for a kind of a slumber here of sideways horizontal action for a while. So we're going to have to watch that on the daily. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at in Disney. Again, prices kind of between 163 and 200 seems like a logical area for me to look at what's happening in Disney right now for the next few months. So let's take a quick look at the this weekly momentum, and it looks to me like very, very clearly here you can see we topped out here in March, and that's when we kind of entered that sideways channel. You can see that here on the price, and to me, to really start gaining acceleration back to the upside, we are going to need to see these little momentum bubbles break above this line of resistance here around 51. And again, this is a weekly time frame, so we're going to want to break back above here and start setting a positive momentum direction on the weekly, and it's got some work to do. in that regard. We'll pull back to the daily here, and you can kind of see that it kind of just kind of rolling around here, and I think that break up in momentum on the weekly would coincide nicely with a breakout of the daily of these zones around 17. So yeah, really to start having momentum head back to the upside, we're going to need to show some sort of positive divergence and higher highs and higher lows in this zone here on the daily to really get Disney to start moving back to these upper zones at a minimum, and potentially break out to the upside over these highs in, let's see, around March 8th of this year. So going to be watching that momentum carefully on the larger time frames, daily and weekly. Watch for the development of this horizontal channel in Disney. So again, large moving cruise liner on Disney. We just kind of have to be patient here to see how this develops. Nothing fantastic looking, other than I would say this is nice on the long-term weekly momentum, that we're operating in a very, very positive zone here, better than it's ever been, breakout to new all-time highs. So this is a really nice zone to be operating in here on these levels. If we can continue to churn sideways here on the weekly, that would definitely take Disney above 200 and beyond. So we just kind of have to watch for that to see how this weekly momentum develops on Disney. But we're definitely in a zone here where a strong move back to the upside on the weekly momentum is going to lead to increased prices on Disney. So guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Going to be doing regular updates on Disney as well as broad markets, all your other favorite stocks. Going to be watching this daily and weekly momentum scenario on Disney to see how it develops. See if instead of a sideways horizontal channel that develops here, we can start getting a series of candles in this breakout zone, which would obviously mean that we are in blue skies territory on Disney and have a potential to move to higher prices along the way. So make sure you're subscribed. Stay tuned. Get all my latest updates on Disney. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the video. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and see you again soon. Bye for now.